Well, hello and greetings. Welcome to the 30. This is your host, Patrick. If this is your first time, of course, we want to welcome you. If this is your whatever time, we want to say thank you for joining us once again on this Thursday as we continue with our discussion around unlocking the door to a successful career or business. And this is a very special one. I am going to give you a key or a couple of keys that are important if you are a leader or manager or desire to be. If you are a business owner or entrepreneur, this particular episode is for you. Matter of fact, it's for everyone. So I want you to stick around. Make sure that you like this episode and share it with someone, and we will be right back. Again, want to welcome you to the 30 on this week, whether you're watching us live or in replay after. We want to certainly thank you for making sure that you are on the 30. Do me a huge favor, drop us a comment or a question if you have. This is your broadcast. This is your time. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you a shout out or answering any of your specific questions that you may have. So we're going to continue our discussion as we have been having a major discussion. We've had some great guests over the last 3-4 weeks talking about some of their keys that they've used to unlock the door to their successful career or in business. So we started off with Chris Arnone, and he talked about his key, one of his keys to his success as in sales, as a sales manager and leader, was his strong work ethic. And that was a fantastic broadcast. We touched base with Chris all the way out in Cali. And then I shared with you what one of my keys has been over the past umpteen years in my career. And then in the last 12 plus years as a entrepreneur and small business owner of the Jackman Group LLC. And mine was prayer, in terms of making sure that I'm continuously praying and looking forward to what is ahead for me. Then we have Jennifer Boutte, and she talked about her faith being a key component and one of the keys to her success and over the years. And then last week we had a great friend of mine, all the way from Grand Island, New York, and he talked about the why. Why was it important for him to actually be successful? So he's successful again in sales as a sales leader. And he talked about one of the things why serving others first before serving himself. And that was Eric. And Eric was if you miss any of these episodes, I highly recommend that you go back, whether you're viewing it on LinkedIn or on Facebook or our YouTube channel under the Jackman Group LLC. You can find all of our episodes on our YouTube channel, going back over 2 years now, but especially this series, because this series is a very special series to me, and unlocking the door to a successful career or business. So today we are going to continue with that, and I'm going to give you another key. As I said, we started off with Chris, and Chris talked about a strong work ethic. And as I was looking and saying, okay, what can I talk about? I came across a number of things. I came across preparing for work. I thought about putting in the work. I thought about self-care. So I thought about a number of things, but what kept coming back to me was this thing of work, hard work, right? And there's a difference between a strong work ethic and hard work. But today I'm going to take it a little bit different. So hang in there with me. If we look at a strong work ethic, and this is a strong work ethic, as Chris said, is the key to his success. And when we look at a strong work ethic, it's about an attitude, right? It's about applying our work, which indicates our passion to do something that we love. And that's a strong work ethic, which is pretty close to preparing or putting in the work or working hard, because working hard pretty much talks about more in terms of getting it done, talking about time and effort. So yes, they're similar, strong work ethic and working hard, but yet they are a little bit different. But today I am going to be talking about working smart. We all hear, if you want to make it, you have to work hard. And I completely agree. Hard work will get you there. You have to put in the work. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to have some degree of success. But there are very few people that's willing to work for it. And you've heard me say that over and over again. That success is one thing, work is another. Before success comes work. But it's not just about working hard, because we all can work hard. We all have a strong work ethic if you're going to be successful. But hard work can only take you so far. Sometimes hard work can also really make you sick, right? Because you're actually trading hours for dollars if you're just working hard, working hard, working hard. But there's this thing called working smart. And I'm going to talk about that today. How do we work smart while working hard? It sounds a little weird, right? We can work hard and work smart, but I'm going to give you some keys to how do you work smart in order to be successful in your career. If you're a leader, if you're a business person, if you're an entrepreneur, how can you work smart? The key of working smart. So we're talking about what can we do? We're not talking about getting away with anything. We're not talking about shortcuts. We're not talking about that, because there's no shortcut to success. We understand that. There's no shortcut to having a successful career. There's no shortcut to be successful in business. There's no shortcut to anything that you do. However, there's something called working smart. So if you are a manager or a leader, or if you're a leader of people, we know that one of the things in terms of working smart is a word called delegation. How do you delegate? Where you don't have to do everything on your own or by yourself. And that also transcends over to if you're a business owner, if you're entrepreneur, you don't have to do everything by yourself in terms of working hard. But you can work smart. And one of those keys to working smart is delegation. Delegate your task. You don't have to do every single thing. You don't have to be the boss, as Eric said on last week. You could be the leader and not the boss. And that means carrying a certain degree of influence, helping others, serving others, but delegating to others. If you are leading a team, again, you don't have to do everything. You have to entrust or trust others on your team that they can get the job done, and then you delegate it to them, where you're trusting and believing in them that they can do the job. You trust, delegate, and empower. And some of you, if you've been on here or listening, watching the show for any extended period of time, You know the word delegation because I've talked about it continuously. But this is one key to working smart and not hard, is the ability to delegate your task to others, first trusting, believing, empowering, and then delegating. With that said, you have to build a team. I know personally, as I started this business of the Jackman Group, even before that, I tended to work hard and not smart. But I learned along the way that working hard would only take me so far. So I had to build a team. I had to get a team of individuals, talented individuals that I knew could do the job, individuals that were most likely smarter than me. So if you want to work smart, find individuals that are smarter than you. That's the key to effective leadership, actually. Finding individuals that may know more than you and the ability to empower them and delegate to them. So for me, I had to really find some team members to help build them, but also to help build our team. If you're looking to scale your business, realizing that you can't scale a business by yourself because we're limited in the amount of hours that we have. But you can get a team, whether they're employees or contractors, but you can build a team of individuals where you're actually multiplying or duplicating what you're doing. So that's one aspect of working smart. So we talk about delegation, we talk about building your team. So what are some of the other things in terms of keys? Helping others is another key to building your team or building a successful business or successful career. So let's break it down, right, in terms of building this team. So if there's a great book, and I use this book in our training. And if you love reading, get this book, because this is all about building teams. It's called The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. So turn it around, as opposed to a dysfunction, make it a function of your team. And the bottom line is trust, right? The first dysfunction is the absence of trust. Patrick Jackman, get the book. So you want to make sure, in terms of working smart, that you're not overworking, that you're not working, outdoing yourself. We have 24 hours in a day. One of the things that we talk about is effective time management and working smart, managing your time. We have 24 hours in a day. We can't manufacture 25 hours. It's all 24 hours. And we need time to sleep. We need time for self-care. We'll talk about that. We need time for all these things. So we can't do it all by ourselves. I was having a conversation with my wife recently, who's also an entrepreneur and has her own individual business. And we were talking about this. We were talking about making sure that we build our individual teams, finding individuals to get the job, because we realize that we cannot scale our businesses. We cannot be effective as a leader and as a manager or a business person. We cannot be effective in the things that we're doing and have a successful career or business without people, without working smart. So delegate your tasks to others. Find and build your team. I heard someone said the biggest mistake that they made when they started their business was not having a team from the start. He said he tried to do everything on his own. And I was like that. Trust me, it is not fun. And the biggest mistake that he made was not finding and building his team from the get-go, because he lost so much money. He was successful, but he could be even more successful if he trusted others and built his team from the beginning. And I understand that fully, because from the get-go, if I had started building a team, the business would be even more successful. Not only with the business, but the individuals that were on the team would be also successful. So don't do the things that we did in the beginning if you truly want to unlock the door to a successful career in business. Find a team, build a team, empower and delegate that team. So I don't know whatever team it is. You could be on a functional work team. You could have a business team. You can have a church team. You can have a non-for-profit team. Whatever team you are building, make sure that you build that team and you put the individuals in the right place. Jim Collins says, in his book, Going from Good to Great, make sure that you have the individuals in the right seat on the bus. So, in terms of smart, or in terms of unlocking a door to success in business, in your career, those are two very important keys that I wanted to give to you. Not just work hard, because we know in order to be successful, you have to put in the work. You're going to have to work harder than you've ever, especially if you're starting your business from scratch. You're going to have to work harder than you've ever worked in your life if you truly want to be successful. If you want to be successful, you're going to have to put in the work. But don't just work hard, folks. Work smart. And we can show you how to do that. Here at the Jackman Group, one of the things that we do, a couple of things that we focus on, is helping leaders to be successful, helping organizations to be successful, taking them from where they are to where they desire to be. What are some of the ingredients or components that goes into a successful manager, a successful leader, a successful organization, a successful team? So we want to help you do that. We want to help you in making sure that you are successful, whether it is through working with us from a business coaching standpoint, whether it's working with us from an organizational standpoint. We want to make sure that we can help you. I want to make sure that our team of experts, our teammates can help you get you to where you want to go. So I'm going to take this 30-second break, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk more about how can we work smart in order to unlock the door to a successful career or a successful business. Stick around, 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. We are talking about some of the keys to unlock the door to a successful career and a successful business. So we talked earlier about working hard and working smart. Yes, you're going to have to work hard, but you can also work smart. I give you a couple of keys: delegation, building your team, because you cannot do it by yourself. Here's another one that I want to drop with you. Realizing that you can't be everyone, you can't be everything to everyone. Now, what does that mean? We have to learn to specialize in certain things. If you are a small business owner, if you are running a small business, we know revenue is very important. We know it's important to drive that, be in the black as opposed to be in the red. As a leader, if you are a leader of teams, we know that it's important to show success in your department, to show progress that you're moving forward. But we also have to realize, in terms of working smart, that there are certain things that we're good at, that we specialize at. And we should stick to those items. We should stick to those things. We should stick to those principles or those services and not be everything to everyone. That gets you in trouble. Well, you say, well, Patrick, is easy for you to say. But I'm telling you from experience, you need to specialize. If it's one thing, two things, three or four things, do those things to the best of your ability. Drive it home. Don't try to do 20 things all at once. Don't try to have 20 services all at once. Find what you're good at. Find what service can benefit the clients that you are marketing to, and do that to the best of your ability. Bring individuals on. If you don't know how to do it, bring individuals on, whether they are contractors, whether they're employees. Bring them on that can help you accomplish this task. So don't try to do everything. Limit yourself, specialize, and make sure that you market that specialty. So if you're good at leadership, if that's what you do that. Specialize in that. Be the best that you can. If you're good at coaching individuals, leaders, taking them from where they are to where they should be, specialize in that. Be the best that you can. Bring individuals on your team that are great coaches, that have the experience to coach, whether it's C-suite, whether supervisors or managers. Make sure that you surround yourself with individuals that can help you to accomplish those goals. Work smart, not hard. These are things that you need to know in order to unlock the door to a successful career or a successful business. Find a demand for your services. Recently, we decided that we are going to, as a company, the Jackman Group, we decide that we're going to focus strategically on 4 specific areas. And you can go to our website. Of course, I got to drop this as a plug, www.jackmangroup.llc.com. And you can find those services, or drop me a line, or send me an email, give me a call. But we had to streamline our services. As opposed to being broad, we had to narrow it so that we can move forward in accomplishing what our customers, what our value clients are looking for. The last thing that I'm going to tell you in terms of working smart, it's okay to say no. I get it. You don't understand, Patrick. We have bills to pay. But I'm telling you, it is okay to say no. If you can't get it done, if you are maxed out, say no. You will be respected more for saying no, as opposed to saying yes and doing a horrible job. So saying no is not a matter of weakness, it's a matter of strength, and saying that is not in our scope, that is not in our business model. But I do know some others, which is networking. I do know some others. I can connect you with some partners of ours, networking, collaboration, who may be able to do the same thing that you're asking and may be able to do it much better than we can. So when we talk about unlocking the door to a successful career or business, one of those keys is the ability to say no. We cannot do it at this point, or that's not something that we do, but I can help you by connecting you with some partners of mine that will do a much better job than we will do for you. So that is it for now. I just wanted to touch base and give you some of the keys that we've used, that I've used in order to have a successful career and moving towards success in business. How do we define success? As I said in the starting of this series, success is if you set a goal or an objective and you've achieved it. My success is different from your success. Your success is different from my success. There's no competition in terms of the level of success. So your success could be small, it could be large, but as long as you set that goal and move towards it and you've achieved it, then you are successful. So until then, I want to thank you for being here. Remember, focus on working smart, not always working hard. We have 24 hours in a day. Maximize it by effective time management and working smart and not working hard. I want to thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you next week. And I hope and pray this message was helpful for you and for you and for you. So until next week, may God bless you and your family. Be safe. Peace.